Welcome to the code walkthrough for the feedback system, a lightweight, modern platform designed to streamline performance reviews and empower professional growth for managers and employees. Let's start with setup. You will need Node.js version 18 or higher and pnpm as your package manager. First, clone the repository and navigate into the project folder. Then install dependencies with pnpm install. Next, copy the example environment file, update your settings, and make sure to fill in all required variables, like your database URL and secrets. To run the app in development mode, use npm run dev and visit localhost 3000 in your browser. Now let's explore the tech stack and design decisions. The frontend is built with Next.js and TypeScript, providing a robust and type-safe foundation. Tailwind CSS powers utility-first styling, while Radix UI and Lucid React icons deliver accessible modern components. State is managed using React hooks and context, and all data operations are abstracted into a modular API service layer. Custom themes and dark mode are supported through CSS variables and Tailwind, ensuring a consistent and accessible user experience. The architecture is component-based with reusable modules for feedback lists, forms, dashboards, and more. All major types and interfaces are strictly defined in TypeScript, such as feedback with details and user. Role-based rendering ensures managers and employees each get a tailored experience, using the isManager prop. Client-side validation enforces required fields and minimum character limits for feedback forms. Extensibility is a priority. Modular sidebars, breadcrumbs, and UI primitives make it easy to expand in the future, and all environment variables are managed securely. Customize styles in style/globals.css or extend UI components as needed. Here's a look at the project structure. The app directory contains entry points, layouts, and global styles. Components houses all React modules, including feedback forms, dashboards, and UI primitives. Services holds the API and mock API layers. Styles is for your CSS, and public contains static assets. You will also find your environment example file, Docker Compose setup, and the README. Before running in production, always configure your environment variables. All feedback and employee actions are type safe and validated both client-side and via the API. Welcome to the code walkthrough of our lightweight feedback system API. This backend is designed for managers and employees, enabling structured feedback in a secure, modern stack. Let's dive into the technology choices. We use Python 3.11, Fast API for high performance and async support, and SQL Alchemy as our ORM, defaulting to SQLite, but easily configurable for Postgres or others. Authentication is handled with JWT using Python Jose and Parslib. For deployment and local dev, we support both pip and conda, and the app runs on UVCon. Everything is containerized with Docker for easy setup and portability. Now let's talk about the design decisions. Fast API was chosen for its async capabilities and interactive documentation. SQL Alchemy gives us database agnostic models and robust migrations. JWT ensures secure token-based authentication. We have two user roles, manager and employee. Managers can add employees, and feedback is always structured around these relationships. All actions, authentication, user management, feedback, and dashboard are exposed as RESTful endpoints. Course is enabled for front-end integration, and we include a seed data script for easy demo and testing. Let's walk through the setup. First, clone the repository and create a Python 3.11 environment. Install dependencies with pip, then seed demo data with the provided script. Run the server using UVCon and you're ready to go. Prefer Docker. Just build the image and run the container. Everything is set up for you, including exposed port 8000. Once running, you can access interactive API docs at /docs, perform health checks, and view the root endpoint. Environment variables let you set your database URL and secret key for JWT. By default, the database is SQLite, with tables for users and feedback. The seed script creates demo managers and employees for instant testing. Here's a quick look at the project structure. The app directory contains main.py for fast API setup, models for SQL Alchemy, schemas for Pydantic, database connection logic, CRUD operations, authentication, and routers for each API module. Scripts include the seed data utility, and the root has your requirements and Docker file. To seed demo data, just run python scripts /seed_data.py. Default accounts include managers like John and Sarah, and employees like Alice, Bob, Mike, and an inactive user. Health checks are available at /health to confirm API and database connectivity. That's your guided tour of the feedback system API codebase. For more details,